I'm so done playing small. I really am. I know this might feel like potentially an odd chat to do while I'm just like doing my chicken chores, but I think it's actually perfect. It's perfect because it's shit like this, like literally shit like this. Your chores, your daily tasks, your little things that can just completely build up if you do not take care of them. And the thread to that is that, like, also self judgment, what's the word? Like, going to stop yourself. Like, if I go to talk to the camera and I'm like in my head about it and I like stop myself, like, one of the tricks I used to have that worked really well for me before I got too meta about it was that I am the filmmaker and I am the editor. The editor can't be in the room with the filmer. Like, I just can't think about how I'm going to edit while I'm filming. But now I just know too much, and I've done it for over a year now, that like that little trick does not work anymore. And I just don't want to stop myself or filter myself at, like, obviously you're always kind of filtering yourself no matter what you're doing, but I just don't want to like get to a point that I really want to talk about and just stop myself because I think it's not interesting or like obvious, because it's probably not obvious all the time, because it wasn't obvious to me at some point, and that's why it was a revelation. Anyway, back to the chores. I've definitely jumped through some portals recently, and when people say that they jump through portals, I really think that they just mean that they feel like more themselves for the first time in like a really long time, or maybe for the first time in that particular area of life, whatever portal they jumped through. They just feel like more themselves. They feel like they can be more expressive, and I feel like I can be more expressive to my own self, which sounds really funny, but I don't know, I guess it was suppressed for a while, and I think I was hiding behind the illusion that I was doing this big new thing, which was YouTube, for an entire year. And I love everything that I've created. I have no regrets, but I can tell that I was holding back. I can see every single video and pinpoint that I edited out or stopped myself from saying something, or just like didn't let myself like be free or take up room on my own camera in my own house in the corner of the internet that I am curating. And I just want to take up my own room now. I think that's what it is. It's not to say that anything I was doing was like bad. It's just that I wasn't being fully me. And I bet, in a year from now, I would look back at this and be like, you're still not being fully yourself. Like, I think that becoming is always raveling and unraveling and raveling and unraveling, because you're always learning new things, deciding different beliefs, unlearning like standards that you don't want for yourself anymore, learning. I don't know. There's just so much always happening that it's like, yeah, not that anything I've done was wrong or bad, but I don't want to be the one in my own way anymore. And that's literally like, I'm the only one standing in my way most of the time. I think that one good way that you could ask, like, am I hiding from myself? Am I getting in my own way? And like, or in which ways am I? Because I probably am in some regard. I think it can be helpful to first look at what you're avoiding, and if there's like a common thread between all the things that you avoid. Like, for me, it's normally taking care. Like, literally just doing I don't know, task chore related, like anything that feels like it needs to be done. I hate it. I hate it. Well, I don't. This is the portal I am jumping through. Here's the thing. Let me lay some of this out and I'll finish this thought. Okay, but something will build up that I like really need to do. It can be a chore, it can be weeding, it can literally just like, well, the dishes are chores, but I realized that a big part of what was stopping me from taking the action to do those things, it was never whenever I'm actually doing them. When I'm actually doing them, I'm like, oh, it feels just nice to be doing something like that I've been meaning to do, right? It's like literally all the time in between knowing that I need to do it and doing it that like I am shrinking. I am shrinking hardcore. Like that's the portal is like the time between used to be so big and once I think about it, it gets bigger and bigger and it just feels so much more looming because it's been something that I need to do for a really long time. And I'm just done. I'm just done with that like mode of living, mode of thinking. I do not want to exist in that way. And it's really weird. I don't know that it's weird. Like, it's not weird that I feel like a lot of people experience this 100%. I realized that every time I was thinking about doing it, it was like anything, like literally anything. And keep in mind, this involves things that are just in my dream life. Like, I guess it might be a dream to have a full time dishwasher. I don't know. But, like, that's realistically, like, even if I had the money to do that, I feel like I wouldn't want to spend my money that way. So it's like, I'm going to be washing dishes for the rest of my life. Why build up more resistance to it than it actually takes time doing it? If it's just something I have to do all the time, like, why double the amount of time I'm thinking about the fact that I'm not doing it than just doing it? Another thing that's been helping me whenever I notice that I'm feeling rushed, like I just want to get this done, I just got to go do it, blah, 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 is the question, what are you escaping from? And that reveals so much. Like, what do you want to shut off your brain from so bad that you have to like rush through everything? In this moment, I'm typically not like a super rush person, but sometimes I can just be in a task like this and there's something going on that I feel like just got to get this done, just got to get this done. It's never specifically time related. Like I don't have anywhere to be, but there's something in my nervous system that's like, you've got somewhere to be, you've got something to figure out. And really just continuing to notice those moments I do feel rushed and asking, what do you want to escape from? Because nothing's happening. Nothing's out to get you. Really, like, I could literally just stand in here for, like, well, an hour and a half because then my bread is done proving and I need to make that. But, like, that's it. It's just a Sunday. I'm doing chores. Like, what am I escaping? What else would I be doing? You know? I mean, I'm sure there's a ton of things. Like, that's the thing though, is that there's always a ton of things you could be doing, but this is what you're doing. Whatever the chore is, like that's what you're doing to help get to the next thing. And I've noticed since I've been doing this, probably like the last like 2 weeks, I've been really just like trying to get up and go, take action quicker, stop overthinking things, just do my stuff. Oh, is someone following me? There's wasps in here, so I'm scared sometimes. I've lost my train of thought. Oh, I noticed that when I'm doing this, like closing the gap, saving all this time, not overthinking, I want to do so many more things. which is amazing. Like, I feel like before I was literally using all of my energy, dreading all of the things I needed to do for no reason because they're things that I've chosen to do in my life and want to do. Like, I do so many dishes because I cook at home all the time, and I love that so much more. Well, my partner cooks a lot, so not taking all the credit, but like I love that so much more than eating out. It makes me feel so good. And I have chicken chores because I have chickens, which is amazing. I've only had chickens for like a year now. They had their year gotcha day like last weekend. Like that's cool. I don't know, it's just like all of this stuff that I am overthinking and avoiding, like it's all stuff I have chosen. And this is life. This is literally life. This is what you have to do. So you might as well just do it and not spend all of your mental energy thinking about how great it would be not to do it. This is how I have personally been playing small in my own life for probably like my adult life. Like honestly, it's just building like I if someone gave me the amount of time that it was like, this is how long you have overthought a chore you have to do every day or a task you have to do every day, I would be so upset at the time and energy wasted on those thoughts. And that it's okay, it's what has happened, and now I am in this space where I no longer want to accept that for myself, and I like am literally just not accepting it from myself, and it has truly made me feel like I am playing big in my own life, and it's such a freaking small thing, like small thing, but all of that adds up when all that energy isn't going to overthinking the things in life that you have to do. There's so much more energy going into like everything else. All the fun stuff. Like I have been socializing so much more. Like I have the energy to socialize, capacity to socialize the way that I want to, like deeply. I was feeling so lonely, but not lonely from other people because they were lacking in my life, lonely from the ability to see other people because I wasn't showing up for myself by expending my energy correctly in my life. And I don't know, I've had so much energy. I've closed the gap. Obviously, there's still some days where, like today, I was thinking all day about how I had to do this. And then I was just like, no, this is literally it. You just have to go do it. Like, it's fine. Make a fun video about it. Chat, chat away because that's all I like to do is chat. And sometimes I get into my head about how that's boring, but like literally talking and telling stories and sharing experiences and different mindsets so that other people can potentially have different mindsets and share experiences, say, no, this is how I think, this is what has worked for me. I really agree with you. I feel seen through your story. That's literally like what life is about. And that's what connection is about. And that's what I want to do on this space. Like, I'm feeling so heated, but it's just because I'm like having such big revelations and I can just see it in so many different areas, and it's really hard to describe. Sometimes I feel like because it looks like it shouldn't all make sense, but it literally all always makes sense together. And I just love that I'm continuing to come to these conclusions, and I love like I always get to this peak feeling and I'm like, what more is there? You know? And I love that I continue to learn more. Like I am always learning. There will always be more to learn. There will always be more to share. There will always be bigger to feel. And I'm just like appreciative that I'm in this spot now because I know the energy I'm giving now. Like I could look back and be like, wow, something was different here, you know? And I just think that's cool. And now I really am using my chat to procrastinate the rest of this. So I am truly gonna finish it. And if I have any more thoughts, of course, I'll pop back on because that's what I'm doing today. This is like my favorite part. This. It's just satisfying.